load up, and we'll get back to that sunken tower I said we were going to. Soon enough, we'll get a camera too, so you guys can, all you can see my ugly dad face. Hey, wasn't it daytime when I got here? In an alternate universe, Shazam Greyjoy. Poor guy. For a whole place that's underwater, you think that, this will all be submerged too, but shows whatever.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Feel the power of the force. Guess that we're gonna steal all the books. I already have mixed unit tactics. Because when we eventually build our house, we're gonna take the library. And we're gonna go that route. What kind of balderdash is this shit? Oh, hey there. La la la, la la. Wait, we take that way. Let's go searching here. Yeah, so I'm still a bit groggy. Not too bad, but fucking dagger ears.
What was that? I knew it.
Hey, Zelda. Zelda. Zelda's my dog, by the way. Come here, Zelda. Hey, Zelda, look. Behind you. Oh. Sit down. Sit down. Shake. Both shake. Yeah, good girl. I love this dog. She's a St. Bernard Siberian Husky. She's just about to turn 7 months old. Yeah, she's like the most adorable dog ever. For the longest time, like the first 6 months, she never would sleep with me. Now she sleeps with me every night now. It's kind of nice. Oh, you want to go for a round two, Zelda girl?
Damn you!
Hey, Zelda. Zelda. Sit. Sit. Shake. High five. High five. Yeah. You want to sing? No, you're just going to keep beating my hand up? Alright. She has a monochromatic eye, so she has one blue eye, one brown eye. It's wild. Everyone says she looks like she has the face of a beagle, and I totally see where they're coming from, but no, it's all it's St. Bernard and Husky. Alright. We're gonna try this out. See, this was nice about Michigan being mostly legalized now. And being the fact that I work night shifts means I can do whatever I want during the day. Oh, hey, look, we already got that quest going. Holy shit, the Chronic. Man, you really want me to have all these copies of Standard Tactics, that's fine. Now, the idea was initially we were gonna go to Markarth and do the House of Horrors quest. Which we still probably will. Locked doors.
You must die.
And one day I will. And the world will never see my like again. never ever figured out what to do with those soul gem fragments. We take them all the same, don't we? Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck your face up. Pulling my chain. But yeah, we can. Alright, we can sell that. Oh wait, wasn't there any It's like, where the hell have you been at? You've been helpful here. I thought you died. Bonehead. Watch out for the booby traps, probably. And like that, we cleared it. We'll get this standing stone activated and the thing, Slaughterfish. Swim away! Swim away! Doggy. Alright, we need to go to the playground. My powers of foresight proclaim there will be a great battle fought at this tower.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. What do you need? We're looking for information. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun. We're looking for We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun.
I'm not going anywhere.
But we're checking
now
everywhere
back
to
off
be
before
sure.
I do something drastic.
Farewell. She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth.
Need something? Hmm?
Ooh. I like that.
Hmm? Need something?
What can I do for you?
Yes?
Also seems silly though they don't do the corpse removal. But they want to get all sorts of diseases. Not my problem.
You there, citizen. This area is off limits. You're interfering with Imperial business. Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say, 100 gold. Pay up, citizen. If you insist. Come on, boys. This'll be... You're mine! What you gonna do?
Fair.
This is... Will you fall down and bleed to death?
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well,
Think
sounds
you can
like
go
you've had
blade to
quite the
blade with
journey,
me?
Baskirk.
You'd be dead in
But
6
you were
seconds.
gone longer than usual. I got to
And
thinking
why
maybe
not?
you weren't coming
100
back.
gold says I knock your hide. Just fist. You sound like... Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Back to the ground.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. You're someone who can get things done. I like... Let's not waste any time.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
I really wish that we could see what happened to those fucking guys. That's the only reason why I watch those Hobbit movies is because I love the dwarves. Oh, I'd be a 6'1" tall dwarf.
Bit of
Yes.
for your journey home?
Hey,
I died for my
By the
people.
Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life.
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Scooter?
I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans.
Oh, I'm gonna be
I'm
fighting
sorry.
against the hill tribes.
I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil. No, I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. Farewell.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you... Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. All right, then.
That was coming back here.
Need something?
Stay out of trouble, I'll go in.
It's insulting. I have a name. It's just hard to pronounce.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Oh, I'm here to trade, baby. Want your
Lisbeth
money?
handles the customers.
No,
I
I'm
just check
not
the
on
shipments.
leave. Oh, by the divines, this store would You aren't for hire, are you?
Of course
Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back whenever you need something.
So you don't know anything about this house?
No.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house. I was actually. Follow me. Thank you for your time. Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people... I asked to say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out. We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first.
No.
Come on. Let's go.
Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down. Yes, further into the bowels. so close. Your prize is waiting. Fool! Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you?
No.
What do you see from that little cage? Speak.
I saw the altar.
Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing, captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
Okay. We can do that. I don't like solicitors coming to my house either, trying to sell me bullshit. So I can relate to Molegbal on that. I don't know about killing them though. But man, this is Skyrim. Anyway, this is the greatest place to store everything, as you will see. You'll see in a moment. Just gotta take the garbage out.
Yeah?
Blacksmithing items. Ain't much right now, but hey.
What do you want, Blizzard?
Sorry for doing
What do you want, lizard?
Oh, yeah.
Need something?
We're gonna have a shit ton of companions, I think, after all this. You'll see why in a second.
What are you hiding, priest?
If it's about the Hall of... I can't talk about it. Rest assured, all right? We've discovered that some of the dead have been... We haven't... If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. You know what's in there.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you, you idiot. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the persist. I'll let you if you deal with Nimhi. Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Oh, goodbye. I have things. You have my gratitude. That, as promised, is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Find the display. Oh, really? If you find Stubborn, it would be good to see any notes he may have collected. I doubt. So you wish to master the arcane arts? What? Oh, goodbye.
Need something?
You here to see the yard. No sudden moves, understand? waiting. Heard they're reforming the dog.
Don't know how Tacitus. Useless.
In the old fort, they're rifted.
Grew up.
Consider joining
Girl
them
has to
instead.
grow up. And like that wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up
Need
as
something?
the third wife of some lowly chieftain.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you.
We need to discuss the force.
Or you just threatening?
Need something.
We need to discuss is how many men it'll take.
This better be good.
It's not that simple.
Got something to say?
Need something? Take a look. See ya.
I'm the Jarl's personal defense. If you want, you get me a heart. I get you good hunting.
Huh?
Old dwarven city underneath the keep.
You!
The
Who are
shore
you
there.
to approach the
Best
Jarl of
steer
Markarth?
clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you up.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Keep
I'm
your eyes
Igmund's
open for
uncle, as
Forsworn
well
when
as
you're on
his
the
steward.
roads.
I advise Igmund the same way I advised his father. Caution,
You speak to
caution.
Igmund, son of Orolfdir. Yes, I know. We have some advantages, and everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from dragons, my gods told me. I want to make things clear. Markarth, they're only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. It all stopped. We promised them. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire... The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the Elves after the Great War, forbid... But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time... So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric, the choice was clear. And now, Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to... Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire, and founded what they called... It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. If you'll excuse me, treat my people fair. I don't know you, but if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there.
I'm
I'll take
Igmund's
my
uncle,
leave.
as well as his steward. I advise before... Well, need something? Yes?
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern.
Trouble?
Yes?
I guess we'll just start killing Forsworn left and right.
Everything's all right? Ah, Lindrel hoards a fine home if you can afford it. The steward in the keep can tell you more. Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time.
So am I.
You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood. He was one of the smelter workers. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. Let me know as soon as you found anything.
What is it?
Beef in the reach.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
No, I didn't.
What can I do for you?
No,
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
You want to cut
Moving
the
up in the
venison or
world,
mutton?
eh?
Of course you do.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Break the law in Markarth, and it's off to Sidna Mine with you.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Redguard craftsmanship.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Good morning.
This is the
Oh, it's you.
Silverblood Inn.
The one
I'll
from
let
the
you
market.
figure out who owns it by
Not
yourself.
much. One moment I was... No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister and... Just visiting. I had some business here. That's all. Was it that obvious? I'm one of General Tullius's agents. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Songs are just old memories that help the mead go down quicker.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions.
Yes, I have.
Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
Bloodiest beef in the reach.
Why are you and Papa fighting?
We're not
Fun.
fighting, we're
This
just-
is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
I've seen every corner of Skyrim. But nothing is as beautiful as the battlefield.
You want a cut of venison or mutton? Well, of course you do.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
You got this guy selling.
Yes?
You got this guy selling people meat.
Redguard craftsmanship.
Pawning it off as animal meat. Spreading good stuff all you this to the Tucker's town.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
You lost?
We'll have to take care of those cannibals soon enough.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. The Warren... Oh, yes. I guess someone else will be taking his room. Sorry, but you don't trust is hard to come by here. But all right. You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Oh, bastard! You mangy piece of pit bait.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father. Yes.
Yes?
Excuse me. What's your business here?
I'm here to say who
If
are
you
you?
must know, I'm the maid, and the master of the house. So if you don't have any business, leave.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
Yes?
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were... He is the king and rat. He stokes the passions of the down. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick.
Ha! Found you.
Over here. I'm sorry.
Come on! That's the best we Come on!
Out of my way, outsider. Why are you bothering me, outsider? I don't. Go bother... And by Eastmere, if you find work, just do what you're told. There's enough trouble in Markarth already. I should get back to you. Money doesn't count as...
Beware the region northeast. Across the river. Forsworn have taken refuge in Broken Tower Redoubt and Red Eagle Redoubt.
We should save it. It's a good point to save.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
People have been saying that to me my whole
I'm
life.
sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons.
Yeah, well...
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
Yo, believe me.
Go. Go right ahead, then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let me all right, dear.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
What are you doing here? Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. This is my business. My city. You Empire lover. Now get out!
What? Never should have. By the guards, veteran.
Come on.
I guess must have scared them off.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
Veteran. No.
Outsiders.
Feel you forsworn.
Need something?
But you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak, until you and Elter started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. No one.
Oh. That's what he thinks.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars.
That's hot.
You got it?
Cool.
You'll pay off your debt to the Reach. Just work, and you'll earn your freedom. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep... My advice? Serve your time at the... Small blade. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare. But prisoners smuggle the stuff in. So I ran. Joined the Forsworn, started... They come... That's the only time when we get... If you're... No one... And you don't want to talk to Borkle the... Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it.
So soft.
He's old-fashioned like that.
What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The god... Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging.
Oh man, then we should all be in jail then if lollygagging was a crime. Wait till that becomes a presidential decree one day down the line.
Guards brought me in about... But these Forsworn, they're nothing like... You wanna... How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need... Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach knows more than you think. All right, then.
Well, 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 look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yeah, you're one of us now, you see? A slave. There's a man named Breg inside. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome there now.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
All the orcs will love me now.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here, forced me.
You and me. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
Oh man, that sucks.
I'm not, but every family in the Reach has a story. Long enough.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. Yes, have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
I can do that.
Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
The world needs bad men, because some bad men keep the other bad men.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
How are we gonna do this?
I got locked up one too many times. What? No!
Don't kill me! Someone do something!
How old is my daughter now,
You serve your time by digging. The most well-known stronghold is Dushnik Jarl. Here, I'll mark it down for you.
I appreciate that. We'll go visit an orc strong one time, sometime.
You're back. Have you done what I asked?
Yeah, wait, he's dead.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
Wait, so am I an honorary member of the Force? Yes. I'm not even from Guard. Well, I am. Alright.
What's going on, Madanak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Marka, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach.
Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
I would ask. So if it was so easily accessible all this time, Madak knew it, kept it a secret. Why wouldn't they all like pissed at him right now?
Huh? Nobody here now. Someone there? I knew it! Here we go. Nobody here now. Huh? I knew it! Takes care of...
Madonna, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth, it'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn.
Yes, we're gonna go here in a moment. Alright.
No place in the Reach is safe from us now. I had...
Madonna, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to your family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Never should have come here! You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done! I'll make you pay!
one crosses! Eat! Up of you! Show me what you got!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Just give up! You can't win! There's no escape! That takes care of that. Another corpse for the pile!
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Wonder if that was
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Tidings. Take a look. All right, then.
Alright, gang.
We've stopped. What is it?
We're gonna
What do you need to take?
put some new stuff on her.
Lead on, then.
Save it here. And we will probably come back on later tonight for our next adventure. But we'll see what happens. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry I'm really quiet. I really get into this game. I just can't help it. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, have a great day, everybody.